I know I'm in this condition. I know this is what is going on in my life, but sitajihurumia. I will not pity myself. I will not just sit here. I will go out there and do what needs to be done and also encourage people. And we dubbed the whole mission Jabali Maridadi, and we went across the country looking for someone who would highly benefit from this car. Guys, we traveled. I am telling you, it took us around 3 days. We traversed. The word is traversed, my people. We traversed the country. We went and we brought you those stories, and we said, guys, these are the stories we've brought you. These are the people we want you to just listen to their story. You know, Akina Ochieng, we had Akina Joseph, we had Mama Paula, we had so many people, 6 of them with inspirational stories, and we just asked you guys, take a look at them and decide, who do you think is deserving of this car? And I know it was so tough even for you to choose and say, this is the person I want to vote for, because their stories were all inspirational. You know, I was looking at the condition they are in, and they are all enjoying beautiful marriages. You see Joseph showing up early in the morning to go and make sure by the time the kids come to school, the washrooms are clean. You see Gradus, and you just look at him and his skills, you know, just trying to DJ there. You know, we went to his home and in his car room. God, it was amazing. Their stories, even if I was the one who was told, hey, vote, we need a winner in this segment, it would have been so hard for me, and I know it was hard for you. Lakini, we had, you know, you just gotta decide. It's not that the rest of them were not deserving, but it's because Maridady Motors were only able to give one car at that particular moment. And I want to just pause and commend Maridady Motors. Guys, for me, I'm very intentional with the people I go into partnership with. We just sit as a team and we ask ourselves, how do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this collaboration? And Team Maridady Motors, they've been nothing but supportive. And I want to take this opportunity just to thank, you know, the team at Maridady Motors, led by their CEO, Sir Eric, for just being a human being and caring about not how many sales can I make, but how can I impact the society with the little that I have. And even when we sat down with the team and we were like, can we just give a car? Because, and I remember Eric saying, Lynn, I want something that can help someone in their daily activities. This person, Mark, you should already be doing something. So the car is a bonus to enable them to move from one place to another. And may I have to commend them, because sometimes even with, you know, business people, it's all about business, and there's nothing wrong. You gotta watch out for your own. You are not in business to make losses at the end of the day. But when you find that human aspect in an entrepreneur, that for me is a win. And as I told you, today I was listening to Lewis Hamilton, and he was saying that every time he goes even to negotiate with sponsors and people who are coming to just be in his circle, he always asks them, what strategies have you set in place to care for other people, be it the Black community, be it the people in the mixed race, the women. So I find it's amazing that when companies are even setting their strategies, they should really go hard on the CSR, because it's amazing. But that's for Maridady Motors. We're giving you your flowers. Take your flowers. You've done us proud. Happy to be associated with your brand. Now, simkatutuma kibarua. Haya, Joshua J. Karanja, guys, don't worry, directing this episode right here. And he said, okay, guys, we have to go across the country. And we went and we traveled and we brought you stories and we listened to these stories. And I was like, oh my God, I wish we could even just give all of them cars, because they are deserving of the cars. And then when Joshua sat with Gradus, even us, before we even brought it to you, we felt something. You know, sometimes it's the conversation you don't see off camera, but deep down, never have we been challenged like the way we were challenged by the story of that young man. And of course, because of the coming up, you already know he's the recipient of that car worth 1 million Kenya shillings. And he even went for the driving courses. And you know, the thing with him is, even when we went to film the episode, he wasn't feeling really well. But that young man can push himself. So I want to take you through the events of that day because they were so, so special. We drove all the way from Nairobi to Kisumu City. I love Kisumu. It's like our second home. You don't even feel like we've done a lot in Kisumu, and we also have close family members in Kisumu. So when we're going to Kisumu, for us, it's like we are going it's like our second home. So we embarked on our journey, Team Maridady hapo. We had Churchill, we had Leah, we had Akina Mwaura. Mwaura is the one who drove the car all the way to Kisumu. And then we had Eric, of course. And then for my team, you know, we just sat on our, guys, it's a Ford Ranger, but not by, it's a Ford, my people. It's by Maridady. I always feel so comfortable. I was like, yangu ndio naenda nayo Kisumu. Chukua gari. We drove Ranger, akina Lea, I think they took their TX, and then Mwaura drove the car all the way to Kisumu, and we had fun. Because to us, the day that the Lord had finally said, yes, the day that, and we got into Kisumu, and we were just brainstorming about the day's event because we knew Akina Ochieng, they were really waiting for this day. And now, you know, it was time for him to even meet Eric for the first time, for him to see us. And today I want to give people flowers. I want to just pause a little bit, pole kama nawapoteza kidogo, but allow me to also appreciate our head of operations here, Valerie. Valerie coordinated the whole thing from scratch. And when we got, sitaki kuambia kwanza venye tulienda kwa kina Gradas, because there is one person who thought ati anajua directions. Can you watch this clip? You know, Joshua will always be like, I know.
I am a good driver. That means I'm perfect when it comes to direction.
Hapa tunaweza pata ile maembe ya pilipili.
Ngoja mmalize kazi kwanza. Kila kula.
So guys, the moment of truth is here. They think I don't remember. Ole me. Follow me.
Are you sure? Luckily, because maybe he has a photographic memory, I don't know, he managed to take us all the way to Akina Ochieng's house. And God, it was them, you know, us meeting them there at their place with these community members, his family, his friends, and just seeing the whole community are just there waiting to see us. And we go to where the car is, because at this point we had parked the car at Shofko's grounds. Shout out to Shofko for everything you are doing for our communities. You gave us that ground, put the tent there. We had an amazing setup. So sisi huku chini, we are with Akina Gradas. Now Gradas has already seen us, you know, meeting Eric for the first time.
Hi, bro.
See you, Maridady.
Yes. Good to see you finally.
Seeing Akina Joshua, and he was so excited. Guys, it's his outfit that caught my attention. From head to toe, the shoes, the tie, the trousers, oh my goodness, he looked so good. And now he was just, you know, meeting us and asking us, akimbona mmeka hivi, and we are like, Grada, see, we are here already, we are here, promise is a date and we gotta deliver. Of course, the mom was so happy to see us. The dad, oh God, his master, it's like the coordination. The mom and her outfit matched a piece of dad's outfit, and then they are seeing their son here who gets to win this car, courtesy of you guys who went and voted. If I'm not wrong, Gradas got almost 90,000 votes because you all took your time, went and voted for him, and you were inspired na story yake. So tukamaliza, we did kidogo interview here and there, and you know, he was explaining to us about how one day he got fired. I'm gonna let you listen into to a bit of that.
Something very terrible happened to me, that whenever I kept on remembering, it keeps on leaving me asking why. But I answer myself, if that did not happen, you couldn't have won this car. I was employed with a company through normal process, placed at a workplace. Don't know the internal discrimination that was brought. Those people did not assign me my duties as I was required. I think they saw me, I was on a wheelchair, and I'm a small-bodied person, so I can't do anything. They did not test my ability. I applied because I had the ability. So they kept on keeping me. In fact, it's like they isolated me. I kept on asking my supervisor, why am I not assigned duties? We are sorting things out. We are trying to modify things to be all right for you. Days passed, month passed, up to the third month, where they terminated my contract without any apparent reason. The only thing that they wrote was a failed probation.
So according to him, they fired him because of how he looked like and not what he could do. So that thing has always, you know, imemhurt, because for him, he considers himself as a very effective human being. And he's like, you don't fire someone because of how they look. You give them a chance, because he's very skilled, you know. Go to the first interview, we will pin the details right here and see how skilled he is. So for him, he's always a bit, I don't want to say bitter, but agitated, because he doesn't understand how he got fired simply because of how he looks like and not what he can deliver. But it's when we asked him about his parents, his mom and his dad. Let me let you watch that too.
What message do you have for mom and dad?
First, I thank my dad. Before my dad, there is this my uncle. I can't forget to mention. He is Mr. Peter Oderawe. He has been with me. That guy has stood with me since my high school time to now. He made sure Gradus is doing something. To my family at home now, my dad, I thank that man. He stood with me. You know, many dads wanakimbianga. My hero, my mother. That woman, may God help her, give her life, and see my sex. As I succeed, she succeed. Everything, my success, I dedicate to her.
As you can see, he was really emotional about the support that he has received from his family members, including a man I can't forget, Uncle Peter, his uncle, who has given him a platform to be the best version of himself. And sometimes you see, in families, you are lucky if you get that one person who will walk with you throughout. Me, I'll always remember my uncle who bought for my big sister a mattress ya kwenda shule when my mama alikuwa amefika mwisho. Oh, funny thing. Uncle Peter, man, it's a vibe, it's a Peter thing. So thank you so much, Uncle Peter. Now it's time for us to go and see the car. Oh my God, Leah and Churchill from Maridady Motors, thank you so much. They did an incredible job just with the decor of the car. So the car is here at Shofco grounds. Si tunatoka kwa kina Gradas, and the women are like, oh my goodness, I'm telling you. God, I hope nobody puts a point where I'm shouting like I have no business. Guys, we had fun. We were dancing and we were just, because it's a bit of a distance though from Ochieng's house. Ochieng is Gradas, by the way, from his house to where the venue is. So we are, we are like, people are thanking God. And we are all moving and the women are singing. And Eric is just there, like, hey, being the big brother he is, anasukuma Gradas mpaka wapi, mpaka kwa venue. And guys, we got into the venue. Oh my goodness, hold up, because this part is special. The two toys. Where I have never seen such massive talent in my life. If you see those two toys and the way they were dancing, don't you wish you were a baby sometimes though, that you can just go back to your inner child, right? And just feel like, oh my God, I am happy. I am so happy. You miss that as a human being. You miss when life, what's the song? Adulthood is a scam. Adulthood has come. No. Oh my, you see those two toys and you're just like, I wish I could go back to being a child. Niachane tu na hizi stress za maisha. But growth is not optional. My people, we gotta grow. But the toys dancing, the women from, the community members, the onlookers, just looking and being happy that one of them has achieved something. Everything was just perfect. The day was right. The tone was right. The decor was right. The whole celebration was amazing. So Gradas enters and sees his car. And oh my God, it was amazing. Sometimes we view things as small until you see the impact those things have on people. To someone, they'd be like, oh my God, a Jeep, a Range Rover. To him, it's that car alone. The first one, I remember Uncle Peter saying, umeendesha gari mbele yangu. You see those two small things in life. For me, it was just the excitement in his face. The dad, the mom, the MCs also, the guys from Shofco, power! Shofco guys, your vibe, man. Your vibe. So it's power, sun, power, sun, power. The psych, the energy. Me, I'm telling you, Kojayenda Ishi Maisha. Go meet my people in Kisumu. Like, we love life. We love the good things in life. We are there, we are happy, we are rejoicing. This is a gift and this is the day that the Lord has made. And the time came, we handed over the car to Gradas, not forgetting Daktari, who was also there as the guest of honor, and a loyal customer, also a loyal client, and a friend to the guys at Maridady Motors. So, but it's the energy that was there. Guys handing over the dummy ni logo ama ni nini, your logbook, the keys to the car. It was amazing. It was amazing. But the highlight of the day was just seeing him get into the car and test drive it. And I was like, well, Lina kipia ujui kuendesha gari. This is a challenge. This is a challenge. And he was just there test driving ya kwanza, akafika, and then the parents at the back. By the way, nika baba ya Gradas bado amini what's going on. Yeye alikuwa tu hapo zile za what's happening, my people? Is this real? Is this like real for my son, So it was so amazing seeing them as a family in the car and driving and coming back, him reversing. Kwanza venye alitoa tu kwa barabara hivi, aininywe huyo tu. Of gratitude, amazing. The people dancing, man, let me tell you, truly dance. But it was such an amazing day. Just seeing seeing Joshua and, you know, Eric in the car and just talking about the day. Let me let you guys listen, because this part was really important.
Sir Eric,
Yes, bro.
first of all, thank you very much.
Hey.
As in, this has been mission success. But those are my words.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your words. How do you feel about this mission? It has finally come to fruition from the time we said that we are embarking on this journey, and finally now we are here. How do you feel? How do you feel about it?
Actually, I feel I should be the one telling you guys thank you. Because, you know, like I said when I was giving my speech, you can have a gift, but you don't have the mechanism to select the best person to give that gift. And you guys, as LNN, did a fantastic job on shortlisting the participants of this particular award, and, you know, even taking it through a public process that nobody questioned. Everybody was like, you know, this is a very, very credible process. But I think for me, coming here has been a big challenge. It has helped me reconnect back to society. In a way that you don't get when you're there in Nairobi. You know, back there, you're busy, phone calls every now and then, you have emails to respond to. And one of the things that happens when you get into a busy life is that sometimes you lose touch with what is going on the ground. And this story, when I saw it on your platform, you know, when you aired the story of Gradu Zochi and other people, it was a very, very emotional story. And coming here made it so really touched to see him that differently. He can't walk, but he has dreams, you know, like he has always dreamt he could own a car. And we are just very happy as Maridady Motors to be part of that journey.
That's true. Now, Eric, let me ask, do we stop from here or what's next now?
This is only the beginning. First of all, I have decided that no matter what sacrifice we have to make as a company, we have to continue allocating the retro budgets that we can be able to allocate to be able to do the CSRs that we need to do. And I like to say that we do not give from abundance. It is not that all our problems as a company are solved, but it is an issue of making a sacrifice and doing the retro that you can be able to do. And the beauty is that by doing this, we will be encouraging other SMEs to replicate the CSRs that we are doing, and that way we can be able to build hope across society. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. It's been awesome doing this ministry with you, and tomorrow.
And the whole event was spectacular, and I can't wait for us to be able to do this again, because it's going to be amazing. I want us to be able to reach a place where our main job is to impact a life. Our main job is not only to provide or showcase stories of what is going on, but to be at the forefront when it comes to providing solutions. So when I get into these collaborations with people like Maridady Motors, it warms my heart. So I hope, Ochieng, you enjoy your car. I hope this car takes you places. We asked him, what would you use the car for? And for him, he wants to support talent. He wants to help, you know, with moving around and just being able to impact other people. And guys at Shovco, thank you so much for providing a platform where Gradas can be himself and he can work, and he doesn't have to be viewed any differently. So that was a very special moment for me, to everyone that came, to everyone that voted. To all took their thank yous, being in particular work. And we can consent. Remember, the whole thing came with, we are also taking 30 people for driving school, which has been done. It's ongoing. The first class has already graduated. So I just want to see more of this happening. And once again, Maridady Motors, thank you for collaborating with us on this venture. It's been amazing. It's been beautiful. And I hope my people can also come and check your products out. Remember, Maridady Motors, they have beautiful cars that I do not advocate for something I have no idea of. So I move around with their cars to the shows. I go bring you amazing content courtesy of their cars. So just go check them out. And they have special offers for someone who goes there and says, wametumwa na LNN. And of course, when the car is dirty, they also have car wash that's sparkling. So ikiwa chafu unapeleka like a sparkling. Even the school, my people, you know, us, the people who love the fine things in life, if you want to take your duvet, your carpet, your couches, zikliniwe, they also do that at Sparkling. So it's a full it's a full circle, and I really wish them well with their business, because they've shown us that they value humanity too. And si ile tu atikozini biashara, I've seen them really be invested in those projects, and in them just following up and even taking the initiative to even take people through driving school. That for me is a plus. So Team Maridady Motors, we appreciate you. Thank you. This has been an amazing collaboration, and I cannot wait for us to get into another collaboration. To my incredible co-host, Joshua J. Karanja, thank you for having highly participated in this show, and for having participated in this Jesus, thank you. Thank you for having highly participated in this concept and helping us develop it, so that at the end we have a beautiful, beautiful product. My incredible team, I do appreciate you, and this would not have been possible without you. And we hope, you know, the next one will be blessed, similar, bigger, and better. Let's continue impacting our society one step at a time. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lynn. Till next time, see you on Jabali Maridadi episode 2. God willing, right? Bye-bye. All right, so guys, it's okay to smile, it's okay to laugh, it's okay to cry. That was such an amazing day. God, it was one of the most beautiful days in my life, knowing he had waited for that vehicle, seeing our people from Maridady, our team members, just covering, you know, the kids dancing. It was as beautiful as you saw it. So as you can see in the video, Gradus looks a bit unwell. We found out later on, after we came back, that the amount of strength he had gathered just to make sure he was there to receive the car was incredible. So December was not a good month for him, and of course the beginning of January, and he had been sick. You know, he was not well, he had malaria. So when we left, you know, they told us that the whole community was happy. He even took the car, iblesiwe na the pastor that alikuwa anaongoza mazishi yake, and he ready, and he showed up to work on Monday. But unfortunately, he was taken to hospital, and he was just calling people. He spoke to a few friends 20 minutes before he passed on, and he was telling them, "Mimi niko hospitali, mkuje mnione." And he was in very high spirit, only for them to receive news 20 minutes later that he had passed on. Unfortunately, Gradas had been just in and out of hospital, and as God's plan would have it, he did not come out. So we got those news. At this point, I honestly have no idea how Eric is still feeling about it. He was broken. I remember he's the one who called me and he's like, "Lynn, have you heard the news?" And I'm like, "What news?" And he says, "Oh, Gradus, I've been told Gradus has passed on." And so I took initiative, because at that point you don't want to call the family first, because you understand they are grieving and this just happened. So you just want to call the other relatives. So I called Princey, and I also spoke to the uncle, and they said, "Yeah, what you've heard is it's true, Gradus has passed on." And I said, "Is mom in a position to talk?" And they said, yes. So I told them, "Let her first calm down and then I will talk to her." So he called and we spoke to the mom, tukamwambia pole, and it was just heartbreaking, because oh God, I don't know, man. Even right now I get zinaitwa nini, I get shaky just a little bit when I'm thinking about it, because of how emotional it was. But when we went to the funeral, that's when I also got to understand the kind of person Gradus was. First, it was a celebration of a life well lived. He was so young, but the things this man has done in his community, it was just, yani people were like, hakuna mtu mwingine amepata send off kama ya Gradus around there in a long time. People came out in large numbers. I remember, you know, I was so scared. How am I going to this funeral? So I was just like, God, I just need my address. And we walked in, and just walking in, that particular moment of walking in was really tough for me. But it was really tough for Valerie. So Valerie is our head of operations here, and they've been speaking with Gradus. She helps plan our logistics. So she was really eager for us to go and give Gradus the car. But I think as much as my heart broke, it broke 10 times for her, because I looked at her and I knew she was breaking inside, and she really wanted to be in the funeral. First, for closure, because she had spoken with Gradus just a few days before he passed, and he was telling her he's not feeling well. So ana feelingi ni kama conversation yao ilibaki katikati. So it was a bit tough to watch her breaking, and then just seeing Mama Gradus and the dad, the family members, Shofko team. Just imagine, just the other day we were sun power, and now everybody is just, yeah, seeing Shofko team there, and Kopita, who had done such an incredible job planning the funeral. So thank you, and Kopita. Such an amazing man. Gradus held him in high regard. A good man, that one. That one is a good man. And just watching family members and Joshua and his camera, and he was just there showing us where they are going to lay him, because they had prepared the gravesite where now they would go and put the coffin. Was very well prepared. Nyuma tu ya nyumba yao. So we went there and we saw it. Now the guys around, you could tell they lost a friend. They lost a friend, they lost a brother. Especially the guys who we found sitting by the gravesite. I think they are the ones who had dug it. It was really hard. It was hard. That was really hard. I saw the mom was really trying to be strong, the sister, but I think everything came crashing when it was time to carry the funeral from your place to penye alikuwa anazikwa, and some really well-dressed choir in uniform carrying his grave all the way. The whole community was at a standstill. The main road was just full of people escorting the family. Seeing the family break down, it was something. It was not the easiest thing to watch, but you could tell they really loved this young man. And sometimes in the course of these stories, you meet people and you are like, these are the people who make me strong. Gradus did not have a lot going on in his life, but he had faith that he was going to be used to change his community. He was very passionate about art and talent. You know, I've never seen a photo of Gradus before the wheelchair. So just seeing his two photos posing next to the sister, ready to tackle life, ready for life. Alikuwa ready kuangalia hii maisha aseme, come on, ready for life. And then him ending up in a wheelchair, and he did not let his dreams shatter. And again, knowing there were amazing organizations such as Shofko that gave him an opportunity. That was beautiful. So we laid him to rest. a part of me that was really scared, you know. We just went there with the car, and now we are going to lay him to rest. But I was told he enjoyed the car, guys. He he had a bit of good moments in the car. That's what you live for sometimes in life, you know. You live for just knowing you put a smile on someone's face. So to everybody that walked through this journey with the team here, Joshua and Valerie and Edgar, it wasn't easy for any of you guys. The guys at Maridady for just having listened to us and blessed that family with a car, Eric, traveling all the way from Nairobi to go and hand over that car yourself. I know it's still very hard for you. It was such a beautiful ceremony, and being there changed everything for me, my perspective of work, purpose. And I was like, God, just thank you for this platform. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for people like Gradus that we've met along the way. Thank you for people like Uncle Peter. Thank you for Gradus' mom. I think even right now, I have no idea what conversations we will ever have with the mom, because you could tell Gradus loved us so much, dearly. Dearly. This woman has changed him, birthed him, and he never shied away from saying it, and he loved her. The dad, the community. It was so beautiful. I can't still get the image off of the guys we found at the grave site. They were so broken. Because unajua Gradus alikuwa msee wa watu, by the way, alikuwa msee wa watu. So alikuwa msee tu anakaa hapo maraundi na wasee. Hakuwa na shida hata ya kujitoa that place yenye walikuwa wanaishi kwa barabara. Alikuwa na gang like his own people, wenye kila msee alikuwa anajua si ndio tunabeba Gradus. Ini time yetu kumvukisha hapa, like ako tu ni msee wa watu, ako tu kwa mtaa, and everybody is just there for him. You know what I'm saying? So to see these young men also not able, they don't know what to say. This job, sometimes you do it from the bottom of your heart, but sometimes it can crush you deeply. Rest in peace, Gradus, but you've taught us the importance of being there for the community. You've told us the importance of being a leader. At your age, people will speak about you in years and years to come. So thank you. You Maridady had a car. You fulfilled. Thank us every week and your team. Thank you to my team. And you know, it's the realization that this life is not ours to stay. Tutaenda tu, but it's knowing this young man left having accomplished so much in the society. So, to me, I took it as a challenge to be a better person, to continue purpose, to continue serving the community. And I hope everybody can learn a thing or two from Gradus. And he's still Jabali Maridady. And you taught us a lot. So rest, my friend. May God comfort your family. And who are clean. And the car right now is in the hands of the family. It is theirs, will always be theirs. They get to decide what they want to do with it. Our job as LNN and Maridady Motors is to support their decision, because it's rightfully theirs. Haitaienda pahali ni yao. and we sure will dedicate our next Jabali Maridadi campaign to you. You taught us a lot, and we are grateful. I am happy I met you, looking all nice in your suit. No, your tie, viatu. You ate that look, and it was beautiful. And it was really beautiful hanging out with you. So may God bless your family. May your soul rest in eternal peace. And tutakutana tu. So guys, that's the update. And I hope you have also picked few things here and there in regards to Gradu's journey. And if you want to know more about him, there will be a link pinned on the comment section. He was among the 6 people in Jabali Maridadi campaign, and there are so many details about his life in that video that you can go and watch out. Other than that, thank you to the people of Kisumu for the love you showed the family, and also the guys at Shofco. May God comfort you, and thank you for the good job that you did. It was an honor meeting all of you and knowing you. Peace.